Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. During WWE Raw, Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan were taken aback by Rhea Ripley's announcement about the Women's World Title match stipulation at Bad Blood in Atlanta. The power couple's reaction to the Shark Cage's reappearance came later. At SummerSlam in Ohio last month, Dominik Mysterio exposed his betrayal to Ripley by shattering her heart and siding with Liv Morgan. On Raw, the power couple has been causing mayhem with the Judgment Day. Nevertheless, they were beaten in a mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin by the Terror Twins, who are Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. The Shark Cage will be back at Bad Blood for Rhea Ripley's Women's World Title fight versus Morgan, as she stated on Monday Night Raw. A video of the power couple reacting to the news and wanting to fix it was later shared to WWE's Instagram profile. Dominik Mysterio began to meddle in Rhea Ripley's championship bouts last year. Much of Mammy's success in defending her Women's World Championship came from the second-generation superstar. As NXT North American Champion, Dominik Mysterio had Rhea Ripley do the same for him. Dirty Dom's involvement helped Liv Morgan win and retain the Women's World Championship in a steel cage match against Becky Lynch, continuing the pattern that began while Mommy was absent. Dominik Mysterio tried to have the stipulation removed from the championship match, but Adam Pearce approached him and refused his plea on the most recent episode of WWE Raw. The general manager of Raw brought attention to the fact that Mysterio has a history of involvement in contests for the Women's World Title. For the forthcoming championship bout in Atlanta, the Shark Cage will be back, according to this sound argument. Dominik is trapped within the construction, so it will be exciting to see Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan compete. Worst event of the year, WWE Bad Blood 2024, is almost upon us, and the countdown is heating up. A night of fierce wrestling awaits on Bad Blood, a promotion famed for its long-running feuds and vicious bouts. Nevertheless, a huge catch has stunned both Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. With the rising tensions between them, these two WWE superstars, who have taken very different professional routes, are now faced with a condition that might change their destinies. Among WWE superstars, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have garnered the greatest attention in the last year. From her humble beginnings as the underdog champion of SmackDown, Liv has grown into one of the most tenacious and unyielding women on the WWE roster. Liv has persevered through personal tragedies and injuries to maintain her status as a top athlete in the women's category, earning a reputation for her heart, determination, and refusal to give up. With the unwavering support of the WWE Universe, she always manages to get back up after being knocked down. However, Dominik Mysterio has veered off the road less traveled. Though he started his WWE career under his famous father, Rey Mysterio's tutelage, Dominik has recently taken a villainous attitude and aligned with the Judgment Day, separating himself from Rey. This notoriously dominant and brutal group has been instrumental in Dominik forging his own path, but it has not been without its share of controversy. Even though the WWE Universe despises him for his wicked actions, Dominik seems to take pleasure in the taunts and scoffs. He has completely given in to his shadow side, betraying his own family in the process, which has intensified his animosity with his father. As Bad Blood 2024 draws near, these two superstars are now faced with a crucial decision. The Judgment Day has endowed Dominik with immense strength, but it has also turned him into a target. Liv is determined to prove herself and be back in championship contention, even though she is still recovering from a severe injury. The situation, however, was about to escalate to a level that none of them had foreseen. All the way to bad blood, there are resentments and feuds, and WWE has taken advantage of the pay-per-views past by including conditions that guarantee harsh results. On the other hand, Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan were both stunned by a stunning statement that happened during Monday Night Raw. General Manager Adam Pearce of WWE broke the announcement live about the stipulation. In a first for WWE, the mixed tag team fight between Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan would include the unthinkable condition that the loser would be sent packing from the company after Bad Blood 2024. In response to the news, the WWE Universe went into a frenzy. In a moment, supporters' reactions on social media ranged from astonishment to elation. If one of these two superstars' teams were to lose, they would be required to quit WWE permanently, making this condition one of the most severe ever added to a WWE event. The stakes were higher than just a title belt or individual pride. The news that WWE might part ways with fan favorites Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, two up-and-coming villainous stars, shocked everyone. More illuminating, however, were Liv's and Dominik's own emotions. Liv Morgan's feelings have never been stuffy. Her normally self-assured manner was replaced by a look of apparent anguish as cameras captured her backstage after hearing the stringent revelation. She has competed in her fair share of high-stakes bouts, but this particular requirement was completely new to her. It was one thing to lose a bout, it was quite another to be compelled to leave WWE, the business she had battled tirelessly to become a part of. Liv hardly had the words to describe her emotions in a backstage interview conducted just after the revelation. She said, her eyes filling with sorrow, "I can't. This is happening? It's unbelievable." Throughout her career, Liv had aspired to achieve greatness in WWE. She had to work her way up the ladder, earning each triumph and chance along the way, unlike Dominik, who was born into the company. She was terrified of getting kicked out due to a single match. Now everything I've worked for in WWE is riding on this one match. What a roller coaster ride. I can't believe this. And yet, if this is the price I pay, I will fight as no one has ever battled before. This is a no-brainer for me. I refuse. Despite the emotional weight of the restriction, Liv made it apparent that she wasn't going to back down, her resolve evident in her steely gaze. She was no stranger to difficulty. If this was the greatest challenge she had ever encountered, she would tackle it directly. Dominik Mysterio reacted in a very different way than Liv, who was overcome with horror and panic. The camera recorded Dominik, who is known for his arrogant and evil personality, grinning as he heard the requirement. It was just another chance for him to solidify his position as the most despised villain in WWE in his mind. A haughty Dominik stated, "I think this is perfect," during an interview backstage. "How about Liv Morgan? There is no way she can succeed. We come out on top because I have the Judgment Day on my side. It will be she, not I, who exits WWE." Leaning into his heel role, Dominik displayed his haughtiness to the fullest. The condition was more of a chance than a danger to him. He had been carving out his own path in WWE, apart from his father's heritage, and here was his moment to make his mark. His belief was that he could further establish himself as one of WWE's top stars if he could remove Liv from the business. However, Dominik's self-assurance was accompanied with a feeling of peril. His character's heel nature makes him thrive on being the first to break rules. But what if he was wrong? Ignoring his bluster, what if he ended up losing? Fans wondered whether Dominik's arrogance would be his undoing, since the condition allowed even a protected celebrity like him to be fired from WWE at any moment. Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan's feud is heating up as Bad Blood 2024 approaches. The heat is on for both superstars, as the stakes have been cranked up to an unprecedented level due to the loser leaving WWE clause.